It is my privilege now to introduce Brent Ryan, who is CEO of Ryan Inc. in Dallas.
Brent, thank you very much. Governor, congratulations. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brent Ryan, and I'm the CEO of Ryan Inc. in Dallas. It is my distinct honor to introduce our keynote speaker today, my good friend and a great friend to the Texas Association of Business, the Honorable Governor Rick Perry. A fifth-generation Texan, Governor Perry has taken an extraordinary Texas journey from a tenant farm in the rolling West Texas Plains to the governor's office of our second largest state. And Don, that's further evidence that all the talent from Texas really hails from West Texas. As Texas' 47th governor, Rick Perry is focused on creating a Texas of unlimited opportunity and prosperity by improving education, securing our borders, and increasing economic development through classic conservative values. Under Governor Perry's leadership, lawmakers concluded the last legislative session with a balanced budget, a tax cut for 40,000 small businesses in Texas, and a rainy day fund approaching $9 billion. During his tenure, Governor Perry has maintained a strong focus on fiscal discipline, leading the state out of a $10 billion budget deficit in 2003 by cutting government spending. He's used his line item veto to scrub more than $3 billion from state budgets while encouraging investment in the building blocks of a prosperous state. The economy, education, and our security. As a result of Governor Perry's leadership, Texas is weathering the global recession better than any other state. And if you're like me, anyone that watches cable news knows that we are very, very fortunate to have a leader like Rick Perry in Texas. So please, join me in welcoming the Governor of Texas, my good friend, Rick Perry.
Brent, thank you very much for your kind remarks, but more than that, thank you for the entrepreneurial spirit that you represent. Jeffrey Austin also wanted me just to let you know there was some pretty good talent east of I-35 too. And I applaud the work that all of you collectively do. And Bill, to you and your leadership through the years and your service to Texas, you and Deborah, thank you both for your friendship and all that TAB does. And thank all of you for your collective vote of confidence in my candidacy. David, I was just kind of curious about where we kind of are and this whole concept of endorsements and groups like Backpack and all the different groups of people that it represents across the state. And it's pretty humbling for me. I think now we're somewhere over 1 million people of the different organizations in the state that have endorsed in this campaign, endorsed my candidacy, and from every walk of life. And I truly appreciate the confidence. It's an affirmation, if you will, from folks who know what it takes, particularly from this association. You're kind of the collective face of individuals as I talk about what happens or what is happening in the state. Men and women who aren't afraid to risk their capital, to risk much. We don't guarantee anything to anybody in Texas except an opportunity to succeed. And you have tackled those life's challenges very well. And you've embraced our state's very deep-seated belief in liberty. Your support is certainly going to be essential to me in the weeks and the months to come. I'm going to continue to carry the message about Texas across this state and frankly across this country. People need to understand what's going on in Texas and that with principled conservative leadership, that you can turn their states around, and in turn we can turn this country around. Texas can be the yin to Washington Jane. Texas doing it fiscally conservative, Texas style, and then you have on the other side of that formula the Washington excesses that we have seen. We begin this new decade about the same way that we finished the last one, handling the impact of a global economic crisis and dealing with the fact that Washington's approach to economic stimulus is more about creating debt than creating jobs. Again, of course, the people in this room, hard-working people all over our state, know that government really never creates jobs. Businesses do. And when you're free, they create a job when you're free from government excesses and influence. Government is at its best when it's cultivating an environment that makes it easier for employers to thrive. And then government needs to get out of the way and let you all do what you do best, which is create jobs, which in turn create wealth. That's the environment that we created in Texas, where we keep our government spending under control, our regulations predictable, our legal system fair, and our public schools accountable. I tell folks, I said, listen, I'm just an animal science major from the beloved Texas A&M. But it's pretty simple to go. The principles of governing are simple. Those very key priorities that we believe in, combined